What's happening?
What is up, guys?
2020 release of Four Roses.
Yes,
Special
sir.
release.
Every year we look forward to it, man.
Yeah, we definitely, this is one where we are able to get year after year after year without fail, and we land these in Europe is where we land these. Here comes at a premium. It's very hard to get it at retail. So we're able to get it for a little above U.S. retail overseas.
Yes, sir.
So what are the ages on this guy? A 19-year-old, a 16-year-old, and two 12-year-olds.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Nice little mix right there.
Absolutely. So there's the bottle,
Yeah.
and it's bottled at 55.7% ABV. No complaints there.
Oh, and usually there's like tens of thousands of bottles of these. This guy's only 4,560 bottles this year, which is pretty crazy. Let's check it out.
Keeping along the lines of what these special releases really do right for me year after year is that fruitiness. I love how you get that beautiful fruitiness. The part that I noticed the most this year, Mike, is a very rich, strong red apple. Mm-hmm. Red apples. Mm-hmm. You know, I always have red apples at home. I try to eat one a day, and I get different kinds, and it's just like sometimes you get ones that are just very sweet, very rich, very crispy, and it just is just reminding me of a rich, tasty red apple.
No, 100%. It's all in the orchard fruits, apples, pears. I get some apricots and peaches too, like normal. Yes. But you're so right that kind of like the apples and the pears take over this year.
Yeah, it's apples, it's pears, it's apricots, and then more in the background is like berry fruits.
Yes. And with so many of these Four Roses limited editions, just this beautiful like caramel custard, this thick, rich, creamy caramel custard with the thickest, most beautiful texture just takes over the nose.
I get that, but it's also really giving me like a rich, dark honey as well.
Yes.
I'm almost getting more rich honey than rich custard, but I could see both.
Right. Just every year it seems like these guys never disappoint. The way they blend these older barrels.
I do get a little bit of that rye kind of spice.
Yeah, the higher rye recipes.
Yes, a little bit of that adds to the complexity for me.
Right. Yeah, they have, I believe they have a 20% rye and a 35% rye recipe. They mix those in. I'm not sure which ones are the 12 and the 16, 19, but they mix those in. But they always do the high rye to mix up with that complexity.
And it's blended so well because you could tell that 16-year-old and the 19-year-old, it's added this weight to it. It's got a nice weight to it. It's added a touch of that dusty element and that nice heaviness that you could feel along with the spirit, suggesting age and some good aging.
Yeah, it's the way, like they obviously don't use all super aged barrels, but yeah, the way that they blend the older barrels so that they contribute the most they possibly can to it, like you said, is impressive.
Very.
Like if you give it to me blind, I could easily tell it's an older, well blended, well aged bourbon.
Definitely some nice vanilla sweetness along with that rich honey sweetness as well. But I think the note that stands out to me the most, that comes off the strongest, is those rich red apples.
Yeah. This is bright, man.
Yeah.
Bright. Oh my God.
Palate?
The more that I nose it, that beautiful rye spice is coming out more. Baking spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Let's do palate.
Oh, a lot more of that rye on the palate. Almost like a little dill.
A little bit. Yeah.
A lot of age on the palate. Even a little bit of that like leather.
Yeah.
A little bit of leather. A little bit of cocoa. Not like chocolate. No sweetness to it at all.
Like a baker's cocoa.
Yeah. And
almost like dusty then maybe like dark chocolate bar, like dusty baker's cocoa. Yeah, zero sugar.
Rice spice, little leather. Those apples are definitely there. Some orange peel. The pear. And then those red berries a little bit in the background. It's got some weight, like it did, like we said on the nose. Is there a water dropper not here? Oh, here it is. Definitely want to try this with.
Yes.
I'm gonna do 3 drops of water here. I'm gonna do your glass. I'm gonna do 4 drops of water in yours because you have more whiskey in your glass.
Perfecto. Wow.
Yeah.
Get that. I get some of the honey you're talking about.
Yeah.
But that thick, rich caramel custard, man.
Well, try it with water. It definitely becomes more creme brulee custard-like with water. Water really kind of opens and freshens this up a little bit. It doesn't become as heavy. You could tell on the nose that it's just like it's going to be a heavy dram, like with a lot of weight on the palate. Just freshens it up a little bit, makes the fruits a little bit brighter. Really makes that like apricot and like peach kind of shine a little bit more.
It does. It opens it up.
On the palate with water?
With water, yeah, the fruits are endless. The apple is still the star, but definitely, yeah, the apricots, peaches come out more. They get more syrupy, more juicy. Orange peel. Yeah, just the more I experience it in general, the rice spices coming out a little bit more. Baking spices, yeah.
Lots of rice spice coming through.
Yeah. Heavy cinnamon.
I'd say with water, I'm even getting almost more of that rice spice coming through. Did you try it on the palate?
Let's do it. No.
That's lovely. The finish is strong. Finish leaves you with a lot of that rice spice, a little bit of oak.
I'm getting like the dill, but I'm getting like soft like thyme now.
Yeah.
Like thyme and like exotic herbs now.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah. And then lingers with a little bit of that fruit.
Wow.
It's obviously fruitier on the nose than it is on the palate.
Yes.
Good amount of age. You can definitely feel it.
Definitely. And with the water, and just in general, the more exposed to it, that age, that drying, you feel it more.
Yeah.
Like you said, the weight, the density,
Yeah, it's got
depth, you feel that on the palate. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's really nice. The age, the way they bring the age out is awesome.
Yeah, this is very good. This is very, very good. I did like last year's a little better. Every year it is very good. Certain years are a little better than others, and I will say it is a whiskey that breathes really, really well.
It's always gonna need some air.
It always is gonna need some air and time, and this has been opened for a few weeks, so it hasn't been opened, I don't think, to its ideal place, right? Kind of wanted to release a review while it was kind of fresh and new.
Right.
But I think it's gonna hit its
potential. But in reality, you want to do it when it's down to here. Or like rate it when it's down to there.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
It's tough.
But it is excellent. I definitely like it a lot. I'm not as in love with it yet, but excellent whiskey. I'm gonna give it an 87 out of 100.
Yeah, it's like so many Four Roses. You gotta let them breathe, let it get down to here, let it air out. It's frustrating. It's gotta be that way, but that's how it is. So yeah, it's like it might go up, it might change. At this point, I'm gonna give it an 89 out of 100.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get there for me.
Yeah.
In time, but right now, I'm gonna give it an 87, but very, very enjoyable. 100% recommended buy if you can find it at retail. I wouldn't go over $200 on this. Once you're getting to, you know, where it's usually being asked about $400 or $500 for it, I do think that's pushing it. But if you can get it for 200 to 250 max, I think it's a special release. It's a special whiskey every year, and yeah, definitely enjoyable. But yeah, let us know if you've tried it, what you think of it. Subscribe if you haven't. Click a thumbs up; it's most appreciated. And we will see you guys for many more reviews to come. Cheers.
Cheers.